Thank you for continuing to soar with me in every area of your life. This is another self-care, self-improvement, self-development tip, advice, suggestion. This is my second video for 2025. Make sure you check out the first video I uploaded yesterday on New Year's Day. Again, happy 2025. And this video, the tip, the advice, the suggestion I'll tell you up front right now is never allow anyone to take your kindness for weakness. Never allow anyone to take your kindness for weakness. And I'm actually going to tell a story. I'm going to read a story. Normally, I just, do impromptu videos, unscripted. This particular video is scripted. And I usually don't like to exceed 8 minutes. That is the maximum amount of time I give myself to do a video. So I probably will be stopping this video. I do believe it's longer than 8 minutes. So there will be a part 2 that I'm sure you're going to want to check out if you stay to the end of part 1. So I'll begin my reading, and it's basically a continuation of the self-care, self-improvement, and self-development tip, suggestion, advice I made in my New Year's Day video, which is part 4 of my I Am Grateful, Be Grateful With Me 4 series. Check out that video. Now, first, a confession. I am not one of those females who has ever gotten along with other females. I very rarely go out of my way to interact with a female, certainly not for any extended period of time. I would prefer to spend my leisure time with dudes or gay guys because I have zero tolerance for some of the petty actions of too many females. I am unapologetically who I am, and it is what it is. Now, recently I dismissed a snake, whom I thought was my sister in faith, from my world after only 2 weeks of reconnecting with her. I loved her son when he was an infant. She had 2 children at the time. She moved, I moved, life got in the way. We lost contact. I got in contact with her to see how things were going. She started salivating and celebrating because I very generously gifted her money after she had repeatedly hinted at needing money while telling me about her and her now 8 children. I happily volunteered the money because I could afford to and because she has 8 children, 5 of which are minors. I am a genuinely generous person and a very genuine person. I don't do anything expecting favors in return. I don't do whatever I do to later remind the person of my generosity or to hold it over their head. I don't do whatever to feel superior to others or for accolades and likes. Trust me. These are actual facts that I made very clear to the snake before I soon realized she is a snake. So yeah, I am a very giving and caring person, but by no means am I a dumbass. I give because I've always loved doing so, and long before I learned about the physiological benefits of giving and receiving too, for those who are not ungrateful, entitled, emotional manipulators, or narcissists. I am a true, authentic giver, and I always will be, despite my encounters with ungrateful, entitled, emotional manipulators, or narcissists. Point blank, period. End of that part of the story. So again, the entitled, emotionally manipulative snake started salivating and celebrating because she stupidly thought she was going to continue succeeding on playing on my empathy. It became very clear to me immediately after she received my first donation that she had every intention of abusing my altruism by any wicked means necessary. For example, she kept talking about her birthday and, oh, I don't celebrate my birthday. I don't even know how the topic came up. Oh, my birthday this, my birthday that. But she never mentioned when her birthday was. So finally, I'm like, okay, so when is your birthday? Oh, it's December 19th, which was like a week later. So I'm like, okay, wow. Anyway, she arrogantly thought I was going to allow her to use me for money whenever she hinted that she and her children needed money or things that required money. Now, I learned from the first narcissist I encountered exactly a year prior to reconnecting with this snake that that's what emotional manipulators do. They hint at their need and want for money so that when it is given to them, they feel superior and powerful and more entitled because they received it without asking for it. Pitiful. Now, as was the case in December 2023, when I dismissed the male narcissist I encountered, whom I didn't know at the time was a narcissist because I didn't know anything about narcissism before meeting him. And I dismissed him after 2 weeks of exposure. I detailed that experience in my trailer for this channel. And I had to do the same with this female, whom I thought was my sister in faith. And I will actually end that part of my story. Oh, there's more, honey. But like I said, I like not to exceed more than 8 minutes of your valuable time in listening to or watching my videos. So I will continue this story of not allowing, never, ever allowing anyone to abuse your kindness, to take your kindness for a weakness. I will make a part 2 and continue reading my story. So make sure you join me for part 2 that I'll upload later on today, which is going to be the second day of 2025. I'm recording it right now on the first day, but make sure you check it out. Later on today, I will upload part 2 of this video. In the meantime, happy 2025. Okay, being a little goofy, y'all, but it's all good. It's all good. Thank you for listening to the end. Peace. Peace, peace.